We are Corinne and Sabrina of Two Girls, One Ghost, the most haunted podcast in America.
We're talking ghosts, EVPs in episodes, spirits making contact with listeners, orbs darting through our YouTube videos, and so much more.
As paranormal enthusiasts, we explore the darkest, deepest, spookiest places in the world, delivering doses of research, history, and spine-tingling tales.
If possessed kids crawling backwards up walls, campers entranced in fairy orgies, and creatures chasing drivers through back roads is your kind of thing, then tune into Two Girls, One Ghost wherever you listen to podcasts.
New episodes are released every Thursday and every Sunday.
Satisfy that spooky itch and entertain your inner witch with us at Two Girls, One Ghost. But be warned, side effects might include a haunting or two, so listen at your own risk.
Dun, dun, dun. But today, we are here to tell you about a little game we like to play.
Don't listen to Sabrina. She will mislead you here.
No, you're right. I definitely don't want to play this game, but there are some others. Just definitely not this one.
Yeah, please do not try this one at home. And we are not responsible for any hauntings that you experience should you not take our advisement and warning.
But if you do play the game, please email us and let us know what happened. Two Girls, One Ghost podcast at gmail.com.
This is the Japanese ritual game called Daruma-San, or the bath game. Over the years, we've discussed many different paranormal games, and this one has really, truly stuck with us. So if you'd like to listen to that full episode, it's episode 108, Rituals, on Two Girls, One Ghost. And again, we are warning you against playing, but every website that shares the information on this game also warns you against it. Their caution is more intense, so let's read that. This game is very dangerous. It can get you killed. It is important to play with caution.
Nevertheless, should we talk about it?
Okay.
It is called Daruma-San. It's also called the bath game, which is how we will refer to it moving forward. And it originated in Japan and is basically a game where you summon a ghost who will then try to follow you and try to catch you all day.
Why? Literally why?
The legend of the bathtub game is based on a story of a young girl named Daruma who died while taking a bath.
But not just any death. She apparently slipped and fell and died and was impaled by the faucet, which went through her eyeball.
It is said that the spirit of Daruma now waits to be summoned in order to catch you. And I feel like it's safe to say that no nice ghost would just be like sitting around waiting to catch you.
No.
And then it's like, yay, thanks for summoning me, now I'm gonna catch you. And then haunt you in your dreams for the rest of your life and torture you and do horrible things to you.
Nope, that's not a nice ghost protocol whatsoever. This is a demon. This is a dark ghost. This is not Casper. This is not friendly. So don't mess with it.
Agreed. So now that we have the background and that we've clearly expressed do not play this game or do not summon the spirit, do you want to tell everyone what you need in order to play the game, Corinne?
Yes, I do. So basically, all you need is yourself, shampoo, and a room with a bathtub. You cannot use only a shower. It could be a bathtub shower combo,
like we've got going on,
but it also has to at least have a bathtub.
So if you have that, then you're ready to play. And the game or ritual must begin at night, right before you go to bed.
Classic.
And it is necessary to follow the rules exactly. So you go into the bathroom, you fill the tub with warm water, and then once it's full, you undress, take off all your clothes, turn off all of the lights, close the bathroom door, and submerge yourself into the tub. And you have to make sure you're facing the faucet.
Yeah, once you are submerged, facing the tub faucet, you must close your eye.
Keep them closed. This is the most important rule, I think, keeping your eyes closed until it tells you to open them.
Yes. So eyes closed, and you begin to wash your hair. And from the moment you start washing your hair to the moment you finish washing your hair, you must chant the following.
Daruma-san fell down. Daruma-san fell down. Daruma-san fell down.
Over and over until you're done washing your hair, but you're still keeping your eyes closed.
And as you finish washing your hair, you will see in your mind's eye the image of a young Japanese woman standing in front of you, in front of the bathtub. And while this is frightening, do not move and do not open your eyes.
Yeah, this girl will look at you. She will stare deeply into your soul. And then immediately fall onto the faucet and it will go straight through her eye again. And as terrified as you may be by that, you still cannot open your eyes. You have to remain focused. You have to stay in the tub. You have to ask her, why did you fall in the bathtub?
And this is so important. After you ask that question, and before she can answer, you have to get up. Still, eyes closed. Get up, get out of the tub, exit the bathroom, close the door behind you, eyes still closed. Only then, only after closing the door behind you, can you then open your eyes.
And apparently, based on our research, there are some people who played this game and have said that she will try to trip you as you're trying to get out. And if you do open your eyes, the game is over. She's caught you.
So it's important, once again, to follow the rules to a T. Once you close the door behind you, you can then open your eyes. Do not go back into the bathroom. Do not drain the tub. And make sure you left the tub full. Crawl into bed and have sweet, sweet dreams. Because the game begins the very next morning when you wake up.
Oh, of course. After what was surely a very restful night's sleep, you wake up, the game has now officially begun. You can wake up, and now you can drain your tub. You will know the game has begun because you will feel a presence around you. And as you go on about your day, you'll continue to feel this presence around you, and it will be frightening, it will be unnerving, and you'll feel her presence, and you'll feel the need to look over your shoulder. And if you do, you might see that same spirit you saw in your mind's eye while in the tub. She's a woman with long black hair. Her eye is missing.
And if you see her, it means that she is too close. Her goal is to catch you, to get closer and closer to you until she can catch you. And if she catches you, you will lose. And I don't think you want to know what happens if you lose. It's not good.
Is there even a way to win?
Yes, there is, in fact. Thank you for asking, Corinne.
Okay.
If you see her, you can say the word tamare, which means stop. But when you say that, you must run and put space between you and this ghost demon. And you can only use this command, tamare, sparingly, because if you use it more and more each time you use it, it loses its power. So at some point, it becomes completely useless.
Great. And while you're concerned with this ghost catching you and wondering what the hell you got yourself into, you must also keep the following in mind. Avoid dark spaces,
AKA elevators, closets, basements, and cars.
Avoid running water,
AKA bathrooms, waterfalls, pedicures, going to the bathroom, peeing, the water cooler, filling up your Stanley mug.
Dark spaces and running water give the spirit more power, which enables her to catch you quicker.
Right. So now you're living and going through a day of hell. Your heart rate is through the roof. Your hair has probably turned gray. And you've developed an eye twitch and some trauma that you probably have to work through in therapy. But you only have yourself to blame. So, hopefully she hasn't caught you. And as night approaches, it is now time to end the game.
Ending the game must happen before midnight. And again, the rituals and rules must be followed to a T. We cannot stress that enough.
Seriously.
And in order to end the game, you must let Daruma come very, very close to you. You have to catch her in your gaze, which means you have to let her get close enough that you can make eye contact with her one eye.
But she isn't dumb, and apparently she knows that as it approaches midnight, you are going to try to end the game, and she will try to outsmart you and hide so that you cannot end it.
So it makes closing this game and finishing this game very, very difficult. Again, why would anyone play this? I don't know. But if you are able to get her into your gaze, you must yell, Kita, which means I cut you loose. And while you're saying this, Kita, you also must perform a motion with your arms like karate chopping type of thing. So you have to go, Kita, and you have to do it all at the same time. Kita!
If you do this incorrectly, you will lose. So everything is riding on you, remembering all of these rules, doing everything at the correct time in the correct way.
And often some of it is with your eyes closed, so you can't look at a cheat sheet.
Mm-mm.
If it is done correctly, the game is over and she will disappear. But if you've not done it correctly, run as fast as you can. You can try it again later, but if you do this right before midnight, you're screwed because once it reaches midnight, she's won the game.
Yep. There is one benefit. and it's that you don't have to wait until midnight to end the game. So basically you can wake up in the morning and be like, why the hell did I do that? You can try to end the game right then, but it still requires allowing her to get really, really close to you.
Right, yeah. So let's just say that if you are able to end the game properly and win, then congratulations.
Woohoo!
Wow, we're proud of you. If you're some masochist who decides, that was fun, I want to do it again, there's something that you should know and that you need to know. The next time you play, you will resume at the same distance that you ended the last game in.
So say she was the distance of Corinne and I to each other last time. If I were to play it again, this is how close we would start.
I don't think we have to say it again, but you do not want to play this game.
Seriously, because if you lose and she catches you, she will either harm you physically, taunt you, reappear in your dreams night after night, or possess you. And that is Daruma-San, the bath game.
Yeah, reminder, do not play this game.
But if you do, email us about your experience. And listen to Two Girls, One Ghost podcast wherever you listen to podcasts or watch us on YouTube.
And we will see you on the other side.